Hi, Michael Hudson here. Welcome to video blog number 5. I am really excited about the topic I'm going to share with you this week. I just got back 2 days ago from the Heroic Public Speaking Conference. Now, that's a conference put on by Michael and Amy Port. All I can say, an absolutely amazing event. If you're serious about wanting to speak and wanting to improve your speaking, this is a conference you need to put on your radar. The caring and concern that Michael and Amy show for the people at the conference, the way they structure the event, the amazing learning that you get from the faculty they've assembled, are all going to take your game to a whole new level. Even more valuable, the people in the room. They're a group of people who are all committed to doing the one thing that, in my opinion, matters. Spending their time talking with people who care about things that matter, that can make a meaningful difference in the world. Whenever I get an opportunity to engage with people like that, I walk away fulfilled. I walk away energized. I walk away uplifted. And I walk away more focused because it recommits for me, it reaffirms for me that I'm on the path I want to be on. Now, there are 3 specific takeaways I want to share with you from the event. First and foremost is the overarching premise of the event. The premise of Michael and Amy Port's Heroic Public Speaking is that speaking is a performance. It's not about walking on the stage and winging it. It's not about stepping to the front of the room and trusting your instincts to connect with the audience and serve the audience. It's about recognizing that you are really doing a performance and that what you owe that audience is to have put in the time on the front end, to have done the work beforehand, to have rehearsed to the point that when something goes wrong, it's basically in the muscle memory of your body for you to bring that message out that you came to tell them about. It's an amazing concept when you think about it, and it's probably hard to hear right now because you haven't been through the program. But when you think about it a little deeper and consider a Broadway show or something like that, even though it's done hundreds of times, night after night, it always feels fresh for the audience. Well, that doesn't happen because they walk up there and hope they remember their lines. It happens because they spend time experimenting in rehearsal, learning, trying things, figuring out the right way to deliver this line or that line. Now, a second piece of the event that I want to share with you is the value of the master classes they do at the event. Now, I have 2 perspectives on the master class. Okay, the concept of the master class at Heroic Public Speaking is that someone, a speaker like one of us, walks onto the stage and shares their message and gets live coaching from Michael and Amy during that performance. It's a fascinating experience to watch. You learn, you watch people change sort of instantaneously on the stage as they're given the freedom to rehearse that performance. And that's the key. You walk on that stage knowing this is a rehearsal, this is not the live event. So I'm able to try things, to do a little improv here and there, all of which is designed to help you figure out and get clarity on the message and how best to deliver it. Well, I had the privilege of being one of the 4 people who were on stage at a masterclass at this event. It was without a doubt the most phenomenal experience I've ever had. Now, before I went, I had friends who sort of looked at me and said, "Are you really sure you want to try this? You're not exactly known as the guy that takes instruction terribly well. You're the guy who likes to be on the stage controlling the process and telling other people more of what to do, and you're really going to put yourself up there and let people do that to you?" Well, I cannot tell you how delighted I am that I took the chance and let that happen. I learned so much in that 45-minute session. I found the answer to a nagging thing that I've been trying to figure out how to handle very quickly during that process. And I got a lot more confidence in my ability to do everything that I do. But even more important, I learned the value of moving forward and getting into rehearsal at a deeper level. I've been one who rehearsed all the time, but I rehearsed with my slides and I rehearsed my impromptu bits, and I kept my go-to bits ready to pull out, and always thought that I had to have those bits ready, but that I made the transitions up as I went, serving the audience. Well, it turns out I realized that's not the best way to do this. That in fact, putting the work in up front is what's going to give you the most power and the most impact. And that's what I care about, making a significant impact in the lives of the people I serve. So that's takeaway number 2. Takeaway number 3 is you've got to get out of your office. You've got to get out of your routines. I have that introverted side of me. When I'm out and I engage, I need to go back and recover. Well, sometimes that leads me to not even step out and go to things. Had I missed this event this year, my year would not be the same. It's that simple. And yes, I know it's close to it. And yes, I know it seems like I'm still on the high from the event. And I am to some degree. But the reason it wouldn't have been the same is I wouldn't have had the privilege of interacting with the 300 plus other people there in the informal moments, in the white space at the event. I wouldn't have made the connections that I made. And here's the other thing I got to do. I got to test material in other ways. In addition to that amazing time in the masterclass on stage with Michael and Amy, I got to test lines. I got to test phrases. I got to see how people responded to stories. And I got to listen to them to hear how they do it. All of which just kind of gave me this amazing amount of information that I'm now kind of processing and decompressing from. And that's the third point about the event. When you go to it and engage with others who have the same passion you do, the same desire to get their message heard, you change with every new conversation. So those are my takeaways. First of all, I recommend Heroic Public Speaking highly and encourage you to look at the schedule and try to see if you can fit it in your life next year. The dates are available online for next year's event. I believe it's the first week in October. So take a look, see if it fits. Number two, realize speaking is about performing. It is necessary and important to prepare up front, to rehearse, and to walk in the room ready to deliver the message the way it should be delivered to create the most impact for the audience. Number three, testing your material while engaging with people who are like-minded is an incredibly powerful thing. And you can do it in the hallways, in the quick conversations, but you've got to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your office, go invest in the event. Now, a final quick postscript. I do have that introverted thing you hear talked about so much. When I go give of all of myself to something, I need recovery time. I played all out on Saturday, all out on Sunday, and then midday Monday, I kind of needed some space. So I retreated a little bit. And that's okay at an event, taking that time to recover. I'm glad that I did it that way because it's what gave me the energy I needed for the next day. Okay, that's a wrap for this video blog. I hope you find this information helpful. If you see the value, I'd be honored if you'd share it with some other people. And why not click the subscribe button down there on the screen so you get all the future episodes of this and get notification when they come out. And finally, I'd invite you to post a comment. What's the most valuable thing you've ever done to build your skills as a speaker, to increase your impact when you're serving your audiences? I'd love to hear. Post a comment below and share that with me. Thanks for watching today. And I look forward to sharing some more ideas with you next week in video blog number 6. Remember, get out there this week and get your message heard because there's someone waiting who needs to hear it.